Nissan Rogue, and we're gonna be doing a part two. This is a part two actually, and arm replacement. As you can see, everything there is torn apart, and we just get the parts from Amazon, as I say yesterday. So this is all the parts we get on Amazon. Who calling it now? Okay, so we have the top arm, front arm, not actually one arm, two arms, and we have our outer tire then, two sides, and we have our sway bar links. So this is a good deal, guys, because we get all these parts for $130. If we was to buy one of the arm, we would have paid about almost $200 for one. So thank you, Amazon, and thank you for the. This brand is a really good brand, and I get the sponsor for this brand. It's premium. It's cheap, but it, it works good. And guys, not every time you're gonna get something work good for you, but if it don't work for you, try again. Okay, so enough said. We're gonna start by putting on the arm first because they have two bolts on the bottom here. We're gonna try to get to, and it's very hard to get to. You gotta put the arm first. That's the hardest one. So that's what we're looking at there, guys. So there we go. So first thing first, we're gonna check out which arm is the right side, and it's gonna be this one. We have the left side, which is gonna be this one. So we're gonna check out parts to make sure it's swivel links are the same size, everything. So alright guys, let's get right into it. Okay, very good parts. Okay, so passenger side, front. This is what we're gonna be putting on. So gonna put on our gloves. We're gonna work safe and we're gonna work clean because we already get some incident without my finger. We don't want that to happen again. And guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and check out some of my other videos. And yeah, so this is the old one. And the new one. See? Identical. Okay. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna try flip it in here. And our bolt for this side is number 19 below and number 18 on the top. So you gotta be careful. So we put this one up here. Okay. Now we need the two bolts for the these are 22. 22s, 21. 21. Okay. So, and guys, if you're doing this, you could put a little bit of WD-40 on the bolts to make it start running. But make sure you catch these bolts properly. Yeah guys, this is the one that get a problem on here. because it's underneath the suspension part here. So we're gonna pry it up. Okay. Guys, we gotta make sure we catch them before we put anything on top of the bolt. Hey, what's up? We're just doing the arm suspension, the swivel link, the outer tire then on the 2013 Nissan Rogue. So this is what's going on. This is what we're doing right now. And guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And yeah, if you have any questions, don't feel free to ask. And yeah, let's go from there. So you gotta make sure these bolts catch properly before you use any impact tool. It's very important because you don't want to damage these threading because it will be a lot of problem. So what I'm doing is just catch it with my hand, and then I will use the gun to finish it off. Yeah, so give me a moment. So now we're going to take the gun and continue the journey. Okay. So now we have that tightened. Yeah, my favorite car is the car that's harder to fix because it's more money to fix the harder stuff. Favorite pizza? I don't eat pizza, so I don't have a favorite. Probably pepperoni. My daughter loves pepperoni. Hey, what's up?
I'm just wondering if you have a air compressor connector.
Gauge?
I could just
For the
connect
air?
to yeah.
Oh, right in the corner over there. You see
Sorry,
red
bro.
under the by the wheel.
Okay.
You see the red under the wheel on top of the wheel.
On top of the wheel.
The green hose. Look to the right.
Yeah. I see it.
Red. It's red. You got it?
Yeah. I see it, bro. Thanks.
All right.
Then I'll just put air in my tire. It's flat. So.
All
What are you
right.
doing with that scooter?
I'm gonna refurbish
I
it.
fixed all these, eh?
Yeah, this,
I've been collecting
the wheels bend, so I put in the other wheel of one of the small bikes
Yeah.
and ride it in the alley
Yeah.
to exercise.
Well, BMX bikes like from the 1980s and stuff like that.
That's
I used to collect them all.
Okay, that's a good collection.
They wrote a freaking newspaper article about me in the paper, man.
For the bikes?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was nuts.
Good
I was
stuff.
gonna open up a museum.
All right, guys.
Those plans died.
You like vanilla pizza? Do you have a vanilla pizza?
No.
How do you like vanilla pizza? What's your favorite pizza? Am I seeing right? I said I probably like pepperoni, because my daughter like pepperoni. So you like vanilla pizza? Am I reading that right? I don't know. Is that possible? That's some crazy stuff. We want vanilla pizza. Vanilla pizza. Oh my. I live for this shit. Somebody say, bro, fucking the car up. No, I'm not messing it up today. Not today. And don't use those words, guys, because you don't want to get flagged on this. You want to keep it clean. So, respect the YouTube guidelines and let's go from here. Tell me about it. Okay, we're just gonna talk these down a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. And the 18 gonna be at the top here. And number 19 at the bottom. Yeah. Vanilla pizza. What? Okay, so that's all done. The arm is in place, nice and sturdy. Nice and sturdy. So we're gonna change the tire then. I heat this up on the last video, so should be easy to come off, just spin. And guys, you wanna leave it in the direction so you don't have to do too much alignment or do non-alignment at all. You just leave it $100,000. I don't know. It's people crazy. So we're gonna show you when you're doing this, keep it one direction and try to get it back in the same direction. Then you don't have to do alignment or maybe little alignment. So this is the one. This side. So we're gonna spin it off until it jam, and then we're gonna spin it back the other way until it's jammed. And while you're going back up, you can put a little bit of WD-40 just to keep things moving freely. That's it. What's your favorite pizza again? Again? There's a recording. My favorite pizza, I don't eat pizza. Thanks for the love and the hearts and the roses. Pizza. Okay, we're gonna slip this one back on now. So we spin this one back on. Spin this one back on until it jams. Okay, so this one jams up here, so we just so there we go. This one off. And now the next best thing to do, I was thinking the next best thing to do is the axle, because you're gonna need the axle to go into this one. So we're gonna just try to put back on the spindle here. and go from there. Right? So we're gonna tap this a little bit out. Not too much. You don't wanna damage anything, so we're gonna bring this aside and we're gonna rest this one on. Okay. Alright. So that's it. This goes on just like that. I need what? I need you what? Oh my god, this guy. Do you like cars? Of course I like cars. That's why I'm working on cars. I don't hate cars. Oh my. They trolling me. Okay guys, so I knew that's okay. So enough with the trolling guys. So get back down to working. We just put back in the lock bolts in the bottom. Where are you even fixing? Yeah, we just replacing all the parts. If you take a look, you will see what we're doing. I should buy some vanilla pizza. You guys hilarious. And wait when I finish. Vanilla pizza. That's a good one. Okay. We tighten off the low control. So that's about 18 because it's spinning. $19. Alright guys, we need a number 18 to finish this task. You walk?
Yeah. Thanks, man. Okay, your air filler thing's there, okay?
Yeah.
I can bring my car anytime. I have the back wheels right at the back fence, so no big deal, buddy. You just do what you gotta do,
Okay.
and then we'll work on getting some tires on later. Is that cool?
That's cool.
And if you need a hand from me, let me know.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Guys, and this bolt end up to not be as good as it seems to be. It's spinning out. So we're gonna change. No, I'm not in America. I'm in Eastern Western. I'm in the Caribbean. Okay, so this bolt is not good. So we gotta find the next bolt for that one. So yeah. All right. Guys, I think I put the wrong bolt in the wrong place. Because these bolts are for here. That happens. Yeah. Wrong bolt in the wrong place. I mean, not the right place, but it happens. Okay, now we get the right bolt in the right place. So now We're gonna check for this bolt, guys, because this bolt is bad. ASM, ASM, I don't know, man. So now we need a bolt to go back into this space. Moscow here, Moscow, big up Moscow in the house. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Consider subscribing and check out some other videos. This is 2013 Nissan Rogue, and we're putting all this front end back together. So we just found out this bolt is not good because it's spinning. So we gotta get a replacement for this one before we go any forward. And then we have the sway bar link. It's gonna be coming too. So this is the sway bar link. Thank you very much. Keep it going. I will. That's what we're talking about right there. Sway bar link goes here. Okay, that goes in there and that goes in there. We didn't tighten anything down yet because we're making sure everything fit nicely before we tighten anything. But first, we gotta try look for bolt to go on the bottom of this arm because this one is spinning and the thread is all gone. So we're gonna be right back. Guys, we just find something. Let's see if this can work. What do you know? It's too big. Too big. Okay, back to the drawing board. guys, I think we found something, but you're gonna see. Ah, that's what I thought, guys. The nut is not good. We gotta get a different nut. Let me try this one. Okay, I think I got something better. So I'm gonna use this one. Happy Sunday. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe, check out some of my videos, and go from there. The trolling. I love it. Guys, you know better than that, not to troll. Sharon said not to troll. Not to troll, guys. Alright, that fixed that one. Now we're moving forward. Today we're changing the whole front end on a 2013 Nissan Rogue. So that's what we're doing today. And we're changing all the arm, suspension component, the axle, the tire end, inner outer already changed. And we're just gonna put in the axle and we just finished changing the low control arm. If you play back the video, you will see all that stuff going on when the video posts. So yeah, so you don't miss anything because this is gonna be posting at the end of the live. So thank you for stopping by, Mr. Lynette Chris. Big up Chris, Lynette, St. Vincent and Grenadines. I see you guys watching. Keep watching and keep up the good work. Anyway, back to what we're doing here. So we're gonna put in the axle because this axle is a two-part axle with the bearings. And what you wanna do, you wanna make sure the bearings in a race inside is clean, and you spray some WD-40 on top there because guys, when this ready to come out, it's very hard because the bearings go between aluminum and it get corroded. It don't rust, it just corroded with the metal and aluminum. It seems to stuck. So we're gonna stick back in the axle right now. Take your time, guide it, need guidance, straight into the hole, and it's in. Okay, so what next? We have the two shims that hold the axle bearings in the casing before it comes down to here. So that's what keeps the bearings from coming out. As you can see, the bearings have the mark in here. The bearings stop here on the inner race to the outer race, and that's what's going on right now. You're hearing the noise, especially when turning. And it could be a lot of different things. It could be your axle, because axle tends to make noise more when you turn left to right. They go cluck cluck. It's according to what kind of noise you're hearing. So could be an axle, could be a suspension component. So we're gonna make sure the axle bearings is seated properly. Tap it in itself, and we're gonna put the two number 13 to hold it in the casing. And we're gonna use an extension with a power gun. This two number 13mm inside. So we're gonna use the gun for that one. Speed thing a little bit up. So and we're gonna put the other one too. Okay. That's about it. And now we're gonna take out the axle bolt nut. Now we're gonna start putting this back together by putting the bearings in, and then we're gonna bring this up. But we're gonna get one of the bolts ready because we're gonna bring it. It doesn't matter which way you put them, guys. If you bring them this way, whatever it feels comfortable in you. So I'm gonna put it back this way so you can get the bolt to tighten properly here, and it will not show up any lines or anything here when you're ready to take out. So I'm gonna put it back this way. Sometimes the manufacturer don't think about this stuff. Make sure the axle is in, and then we lift it up, squeeze it in, and put one bolt in. Okay, so there you go. Axle in, one bolt in, and then we have this bolt, and we have this bolt. Leave in the comments, guys, which one of these bolts you think is better, because you have a split pin, but which one is better you think? I think the one with the groove cut out is better, because when the pin go inside of this, it have no form of way to move, so it doesn't really matter. Which whatever you want to use, you can use. It's not really a big deal, because when the pin go here, anyway, that's what they have this one for. One like this, you need this one too, so you can go with this. But you could use this one too. It doesn't matter, guys. Anyone you feel like. I'm gonna use this one because it have like a washer looking feature on it. The reason I'm gonna be using that one, let me tell you why. But I'd rather this one. But this one have the ring O-ring feature on the top. It's like a washer. This one don't have. So this would probably seat everything better and put your outside thing to go with your cotter pin. So I'm gonna tighten this down before I forgot. You know I say that? Forgot. It's in a long time. So. So now we have our pin and we have our shell. We're gonna put this here, just so. Put your pin in. Get your hammer or something you can tap. Tap it in. Make sure it comes to the other side, and then you can use your pliers and just bend it like that, left or right, or bind everything to one side. It doesn't matter, whichever you feel comfortable in. Okay, so now we're gonna put in the next bolt, and to get this bolt in, we have to push the bottom in to get the bolt into the top. Push. So that's it. Our two bolts. We don't put on this side yet, guys, because if we put on this now, we can't get to maneuver it, so we need to move it around. So we can just put on down before these bolts, and we're gonna put these bolts on right now. And these are 22, 21. So we're gonna tighten these. Just run it up a little bit. To be safe, we're gonna put the bar to give it extra strength. Okay, so that's in there. Now we have our ABS sensor wire. We're gonna put back in our bricks cable, brick line. Make sure we have our clip. We're gonna tap it up, lock it back in place. Now we're gonna put our ABS sensor, spray some lube on the joint points. And we're gonna pass it through this one, just like that. We're gonna put it through this next one, just like so. And then we're gonna bring this one underneath. I think it's underneath. I don't know if it's up or down, so let's try it down. And then go up. Yeah, that look better. Then we plug it in right here. Okay. So that's, as you can see guys, it's taking thing, right? So we're gonna figure out what size bolt is these. If it's not 18 or 19. And it's 18. I think we need an 18 deep socket. So we're gonna tighten the first one. I don't know. This socket says 18, but it's not. It's different. No, it's 19. Okay, 19, not 18. So I'm gonna put it on. Okay, so that's on. That's the lock. Put the one below. I'm gonna put on 19 ratchet. I'm gonna work it in with this. Okay. Okay, so that's in. Last but not least, we're gonna put back in this one. Just like this. That's 14. Now we're gonna heat this up, guys, because we need to tighten the 21. That's the last step.